Hi, everybody. Mike Murphy here with the Murphy team at Long and Foster Real Estate in Downingtown and Westchester. I hope that you and your families are doing well and you're healthy and enjoying this quote unquote spring weather that we're currently having. Sue and I went for a walk today dressed in our parkas. It was absolutely lovely. A quick real estate update. I'm going to do my best to stay out of politics. If you want to know about the politics in Pennsylvania that relate to some of the decisions about real estate, there's plenty of stuff to read out there. And your views probably skewed whether you prefer to watch CNN or Fox, but I'm going to do my best to stay away. Those of you that are watching know that the governor has begun to open up some counties. So he shifted them from red counties to yellow, which means in real estate terms, realtors are allowed to go begin showing houses again. Unfortunately, that's not the case here in Chester and Delaware counties, and there's no telling when that's going to be. As most of you are probably aware, there's not a hard deadline or a date to be met. The method of shifting from a red zone to yellow has to do with the new number of COVID cases. So enough about that. So unfortunately, we're still in the red zone, which means as realtors, we can't take buyers out to show them homes. For our clients that are listing homes, of course, that means it's very difficult. We can't generate traffic for people to see their homes other than doing it virtually. And in fact, there are homes that are being looked at and sold in a virtual manner. There are also candidly homes that are being shown even though they're not supposed to be shown. You want to talk about that? Let's talk about that off camera, and I'll explain to you what's happening. But the market's been significantly impacted by all of this, as you would imagine. Home sales year over year, April 2020 compared to 2019, in our area down about 70%. Inventory down about 60%. So we went from what was already a very low, relatively speaking, number of homes available on the market to even fewer homes that are on the market. So we think this is all going to bode well when we do get reopened. We honestly think this is just a bump in the road in terms of real estate activity, which was going incredibly well up until this time. And for those of you that own homes, I want to leave you with a little bit of some comforting data. We do get the question and the concern from time to time, oh my gosh, is this going to be a repeat of what happened in 2008 when the whole housing market collapsed? Are the values in my home going to decrease significantly like my stock portfolio may have? The short answer to that is no, and I'll back that up with a little bit of data. Again, first of all, keep in mind inventory is very low. Of course, when we come out of this, we expect to see many more houses come on the market, but the demand should still be there as well. The good news is this, looking at this historically, prior to this recession, in the last 5 recessions, excluding the housing-driven recession of 2008, in only one case in the prior 4 recessions did housing values decrease. That was in 1991 when home values only decreased 1.9%. In the other 3 recessions, they actually increased. So a recession does not equal a drop in housing prices, number one. Number two, there's a huge difference today in terms of home equity and ownership than there was in 2008. We'll all recall, hopefully nobody listening to this did it, but you probably saw neighbors or friends treat their home like an ATM. And because the equity was going up so much, they were cashing out. They were taking lavish vacations. They were buying vacation homes. They were buying boats, motorcycles, whatever, and got themselves really in trouble and really upside down when the values began to collapse. That's not occurring today. In fact, 42% of all Americans own their home outright. 42% of all Americans don't have a mortgage on their home at all. Nearly 60% of all homes in America have at least 50% equity. So the equity position in a home is very different today than it was in 2008. I wouldn't lose any sleep over your home values decreasing. In fact, we think they're going to increase or be flat, let's say, this year and begin to go back to increasing again next year. As those of you that live in the Exton area can see, the demand for housing is exceptional. That's why they're building so many apartments in the area, because there is not enough housing right now to meet the buyer demand. So I hope this is helpful to you. As always, if you have any specific questions, you want to chat about real estate, we'd love to do that. Reach out to anybody on the Murphy team. Thanks as always for your support, for watching our videos. Stay well and hope to talk to you soon. Take care.